The Plymouth County Suicide Prevention Coalition held a Dancing with the Dignitaries event to raise money and awareness about suicide prevention intervention. PCN stopped in to get this wonderful story.
Tonight we're doing a fundraiser called Dancing with the Dignitaries. It's to raise money and awareness about suicide prevention intervention. It's to help us raise money to get into schools and local organizations to do training for suicide prevention and intervention. We need to raise awareness about suicide and make people say the word and ask the question and help those that are in need. I am a lost survivor. I lost my 15-year-old niece to suicide 6 years ago, and my son is an attempt survivor, so it's very personal to me. We brought together some local state representatives, the Plymouth County DA, the Plymouth County Sheriff, and we have some local radio personalities that have come together to help us spread the word.
I really had to think about whether to do this because I'm really putting myself out there. So I told them I would get back to them. But in the meantime, there was a student at one of the high school where my daughter goes that committed suicide. And I said, you know, this has got to be a sign. You know, we really got to stop the stigma of this and really start talking about it. And this is the money tonight is going to help with raising awareness and educating people about suicide, which is the 10th leading cause of death in the country. Jim and Terry Greer. Jim is on the state commission for the Suicide Coalition. And he's also a counselor, and he dances at Fred Astaire Studios. So he worked with Casey and Forrest from Fred Astaire Studios, who own the studio, to come up with the idea, and here we are.
I think, you know, in my role, we deal with, unfortunately, all of the unattended deaths that occur in Plymouth County, and every day it seems I either get an opiate notice or, unfortunately, a suicide notice that occurs in the county. And for me, and in my job, we have to investigate those and make sure that the deaths weren't suspicious, and usually they aren't, and go from there and try to also notify the family members and let them know what happened to their loved one. And I think that's a disturbing thing, and it's another reason why I think that awareness is such an important thing, and once again, awareness and knowledge will be good to help other people. I've been asked to be a celebrity judge, and although I have no real experience in dancing or judging dancing, I'm looking forward to a fun evening and with a lot of good people who are trying to do the right thing. I'm just very thankful for the opportunity to come out tonight, and I hope that everybody has a good time and we can raise a lot of money for the awareness of suicide prevention.
You fit me, tailor-made, love how you put it on. Tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal. Me voy acercando. Let me play, hold my hand, in other words, it's me.